What's going on, guys? This is ONF. Today we're looking at a trade execution video taken on CAS, which is a great example of how to long strong altcoins. Before we crack on, let's get the formalities out the way. This is not a signals channel. The content here is purely educational. I am not a financial advisor, and the content in these videos is not financial advice. This video is also not intended for the residents of the UK. Now, with all that said and done, let's crack on. But before we do, guys, if you appreciate my content, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications for all future content. This is a growing YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate all the support, okay, guys? Now, here we have the Kaspa chart, okay? And you can see we've had a really nice move up recently. And I just want to demonstrate that by really stalking these markets, you can find incredibly sweet long setups. Just requires a bit of patience, guys, but they are there for the taking, okay? So first thing I want to do is run through this diagonal here. We get rid of that. So we had a clean diagonal. We broke out. As we did so, we also were tapping into and retesting this key SR level. So we held at this support, broke up through the trend line, took out this level here, which was essentially a break in market structure. And from there, we ran what was, I believe, around 80%. Yep, 76%. Now, full disclaimer, I did not take the trade here. Essentially, what happened was when I saw this occurring, I had eyes on for a different trade, okay? So this level here on the 4 hour, we can see is a clean support and resistance level. We're taking the candle body highs here, and you can see that we had two clean taps in the same exact area. So before all this price action had occurred, I was very aware of these levels here. And I put a tweet out about this, but essentially what I wanted to see from this area here was price to travel up and then consolidate underneath this level. And that's exactly what we had. So if you're not familiar as to why I wanted to see that, then I very much recommend taking a look at the How to Trade series, both at the speed, inefficiency, and compression video, and then also the breakouts video. You can see that's exactly what we got, okay? We had consolidation underneath the level, then we had the breakout, and here is where I took my trade on that 4 hour candle close. So I entered via a limit chaser order, and you'd know exactly what I mean by that if you watch my recent video on trade execution, and essentially entered at this point here and decided to put my stop at the candle body lows here. Now I'm out of this position, and I'll tell you exactly when I closed and why I closed. So essentially what I'm trying to do at the moment is just extract as much value as possible as I can out of these markets. I'm not looking for, generational entries where I'm taking huge swing positions I'm going to hold for weeks or months on end. I imagine I will migrate into that style ever so slightly, but I feel like the market's not quite there yet. So at the moment I'm still taking profits and essentially just running trades pretty quickly. So you can see where I took this trade up to. It was actually on this hourly candle here, okay? Now, why did I close this trade off here? Well, at the moment we were on a near 4R, and we had clear signs of momentum slowing down, okay? So as you can see, we've got a clear divergence across both the RSI and the awesome oscillator here. And you know this play, guys, I run through this play all the time. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, please look at the divergences video in the How to Trade series. But you can see that the oscillators are clearly making lower highs whilst the candle bodies are making higher highs, okay? So basically, as this price action was occurring here and we had this slow grind up, I was starting to get the signals to get out of the position, and I didn't quite close on this candle body here. Essentially what I wanted to see was a bit more of a follow through just to confirm that divergence. And then we had this second candle close here, and then the third candle was much more aggressive. Again, as it was a trigger to exit on the hourly time frame, I chased out. So this was a chase in and a chase out, which, as you know, guys, if you've seen the execution video, is far more favorable in terms of the fees. And essentially, it's just a limit in and a limit out of position, okay? So there you have it, guys. A very clean and simple breakout trade. Admittedly, I could have extracted much more value from this position by taking entry down here. But I wanted to be a bit more patient and see what I saw, which was consolidation underneath the breakout level, which essentially just resets the oscillators and gears the market up with the right amount of steam and momentum to make that proper breakout. And that's exactly what we got. So all in all, very happy with this trade. And although it could keep running, I'm happy with the profits. And we have to just always condition ourselves in this way. There's always another trade. So we're in, we're out, and we're looking for the next setup. So that's it for today. I hope you garnered some useful information from this video. As always, please, if you have any comments, leave in the comment section below. I've already responded to some of the community members, but guys, if you're struggling to understand any of the concepts, anything I'm going through, please just leave a note in the comments section and I'll be more than happy to help you. And vice versa, if you want to see anything in the future, just leave a comment and I'll be sure to integrate it into future content. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in and happy trading.